Welcome to the last day of this great challenge of Engineer Discovers Create Mod. Today we're going to do it. Today there's only one step left to build the great tunnel boring machine, the World Destroyer, or whatever you want to call it. To follow today's episode, you should at least see the previous one, though I recommend watching them all. Here's a summary. Last time, we built a machine that goes down, mines, and returns with all the resources. What do we want to do today? Well, we want this to empty itself and move forward to the next chunk and make everything automatic. It goes down, destroys an entire chunk, drops the items, goes to the next one, and goes down again. How do you do that? I have a few hours to see if I can do it or not, and to see if we can consider the challenge completed or not. Will 10 days have been enough to learn this mod? Or will I come up short and not manage to do this? Well, we've come pretty far. I hope and trust that I'll be able to take the next steps. Okay, the first thing I see here is that this looks really good. I did it at ground level, like I like to see in this game, but I need to raise it a lot because I might run into that mountain or even bigger mountains. So I need to raise this a lot. I think I'll do it manually. How much do I need to raise it? Well, I think I'm going to raise the pulley way up and just pull the pulley and that's it. I just need a way to get up there since I don't have an elytra, and it's really high, so I'm being honest with you. For today, I've looked at a lot of objects. And one of the objects I found while searching for how to do this is called an elevator. I have it here. I'm not exactly sure. Not sure exactly how it works, but I'm building an elevator to construct in the air. I've seen all I need to build an elevator. I'll follow the tutorial exactly to avoid confusion. It says to use these blocks. I'm not sure about others, but you have to build the elevator this way. I'm using the same blocks because otherwise things don't work for me. Okay, this is a redstone contact, which is something very interesting because when they make contact, it outputs a redstone signal. Besides that, it's used here. I like that pressing shift places it the other way around. Okay, so the idea is that you put this here, which is called contraption controls. And this will help us choose the floors and so on. It marks where there is a floor or where there isn't one. So, supposedly, if I now mark another floor on this line with a redstone contact, I'll be able to go there. I'm going to go up a lot because I want this quarry to be really high. I could die at any moment, but I have the bed there. It's starting to get dark. I'm a lucky guy, huh? I don't know if it'll be high enough, but in theory, if I put my contact here, right here, it's supposed to be aligned with the other one, right? And now I have to, in a higher spot, of course. I don't know how high, put this, right? And here I have to give it power. Let's see, without falling, huh? Okay. And I put 9, right? So 9, 13, 14, 15, 16. Maybe I'll change it later for speed. But my main priority now is staying alive. If I right-click, sorry if you can't see. Okay, now you can. Right-click that to turn it, then right-click this. The contraptions need a horizontal redstone contact on the structure. It can't go that low. Maybe I built it too low. I should start it higher. Perfect. That wasn't the issue though. It was something simple. I forgot to glue the elevator. I'll go down and figure out how to get back up. So I have to glue all of this together as if it were a single piece. Let's see now. If I go up now, let's see if it works. It's going to take a little while. There it is. Okay. So now I have it connected. There have to be 200 mobs, right? I'm curious to know if this elevator is better than the water one. The water elevator we make in vanilla. Okay? Here it's supposed to lift me up if I press this. And it's not lifting me up. Damn, it took me a lot to understand this, huh? If I use the scroll wheel, I change floors. Oh God, okay. It's clear that I have to take this up there. Well, I'm going to climb up by hand again. Oh no. Did I remove the water? It's fine. I'm a pro. I can climb up doing this. I can climb up like this. There's nothing that hasn't already been invented in Minecraft. Oh my. I've seen people use a design like this online. It's cool. I'll add more. This should already be spinning at full speed. This time I'll leave the water and jump down. Will it work? Okay, I like this speed, huh? And we made it. Okay. I'd like to get out. At least a little platform around here so I can get out. All right, well, I think this is a good speed, to be honest with you. And how much does it use? You use 1,000. And how much does this give? 1,000. All right, I'm going to try it again. I like the speed. Now I do. Let's see. It's similar to one of those elevators we make in vanilla, but it's cooler. It's a lot more fun. And it feels safer. But honestly, I don't know if I'd prefer the water one. Wow, I'm out of wood. So for the pulley, I need to place it here. With this, I should lift everything up. Am I going to be here for a while? I'll set up the windmill now. Oh man, I've never crafted this much before. I think I just made a 20-minute crafting clip. There's so much here. Some of them are new, and I'm going to explain them to you because I had to learn them for what we want to do. And the most fun one, I don't know why there wasn't any achievement for this. I'm not getting any achievement, and it bothers me because I think it's one of the most useful things in the mod, by far. It's crazy. Well, look, if I take this, which is called a gantry, right? It's called a gantry shaft. And I put a gantry carriage on it. It attaches. That's cool. And how do you move it? Well, simply, if you keep turning, the gantry shaft moves. What does this mean? That if I make a long gantry shaft, I can move this whole machine. Let's try to set everything up and see if I can move it. Let's see if I can move the quarry. Well, 16 blocks forward. I'll do the same thing here as there since it's most convenient. I place one like this, then add the sails. They never go on as planned, but at least I try. I'm going to remove this. If I activate it, it starts rotating. I have a speed booster here, which I'll set to maximum since I need that. It's going very fast. But believe me, this is going to be necessary. Another feature of the gantries. Very, 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 very interesting. These gantries can be powered with redstone, and as you can see, they activate. What happens when you give them redstone? There you see it. Let's see. Instead of moving it, you're rotating the machine itself. How can I use this? I'm not sure if you can picture it yet, but this must be attached, of course. I've had to study a lot to do this, okay? I had to prepare really well. But there are several concepts, that's what I'm saying. I had to study because otherwise, I wouldn't know how to make this machine. The thing is, this is rotating now. Actually, I don't know why it's not rotating. Now I know why it's not moving. So the rotation is bringing this one over here. If I change the rotation now, well, I'm not going to do it. Okay, fine, I'll do it. All right, this moves toward the back all the way. So it works. This is the first step we want to get working. It's because it's attached, right? If it wasn't attached, I understand it wouldn't work. Okay, and now I want to switch to adding redstone to it, because then if I add redstone to it, what starts spinning is this part here. So this way, I can simply, by activating or deactivating this line here, which can be infinite, I can switch between the machine moving forward and the machine moving downward. I mean, I'm controlling all three dimensions with a simple block, really just redstone. And the rotation, of course. To change the rotation, there's a block I brought here called a gearbox. I could have used this in episode 3, but I didn't know it existed. But anyway, the gearbox works. If you power it with redstone, it rotates the other way. Okay, so now it should go down there. It grabs everything. So if I stop powering the gearbox, it turns the other way. And this should go up now, and we should have the first part of our quarry right here. Operational. That's how I like it. With everything. Now I can make levers. Now I can use a lever there. And another one here. Let's review then. What do we have now? We have that. With this, I can control whether it goes up or down. Great. And then we can change the mode. And the mode is, I change the mode to movement on the x-axis, and then I can go forward and backward. So I could do like this, and start mining on the next one. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. No, I messed it up. I broke it. Damn. Okay, now it's good. Everything is up. Now I change the mode. And that's it. Here it is. Now, what I just did with the levers, which is an absolute mess, I have to do with redstone. But before I do that, I think I'm going to fill all of this with chests. I don't know if chests or barrels cause less lag. Chests probably cause a lot more lag than barrels. I did it, it's done. Let's think, right? What does the machine have to do? It has to go down. Going down is something that now goes really fast. But when it has to mine, A lot of time has to pass. It spends a lot of time. It goes up. While it's going up, it also spends a lot of time. Not just for this reason, but also because it has to drop the items. We'll see how to do that. It might take about the same time, maybe a bit less. So after all that time passes, when the cycle starts again, then the cycle starts again, and it gives it to this one, but it gives it like this. And then it changes. What just happened? Whoa, that scared me. You guys understood, right? I'm going to do that with redstone, or at least that's what I plan to do. And I'm going to use a hopper clock. That's why I brought a couple of hoppers. I think that's the smartest thing to do, because it's the one that takes the longest. And we need phases that last a long time. A classic hopper clock that you have to fill with items. I'm going to put in, for example, 3 stacks, and this keeps switching from one side to the other. When this gets here, it simply switches, and it turns on and off, so it's on half the time and off the other half. I've moved the inputs to make it clearer. So now, well, I'm going to do it because I don't want to open up the machine again. But anyway, here I control one and here I control the other. Here you control the rotation. So this rotation changes. And here you change the state of the crane. All right, this needs to connect to the main one, which controls the up and down movement. So once all the items have arrived, like this, it will start to go down. It will do its thing. It will take a long time. And then after a while, it will change its state to go up. Okay? And now it comes back. This goes back up. It does its thing. Blah, 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 blah. This is fine. But it doesn't have the forward movement. How do we do the forward movement? Well, this thing here has to be briefly deactivated and then reactivate at the perfect point, which is when it has already gone up and is about to go down again. And for that, what I have prepared is this piston. We're back to redstone, guys. This is a circuit. If the piston extends, there's no redstone here. But when it retracts, there is. This is something with pistons and observers. Observers only give a pulse on the block where they end. They don't give a pulse where they start. I want to extend that pulse because one tick isn't enough. So I've discovered that this exists. It's called a pulse extender. It's from the mod, and it lets me extend it. I can even extend it for an hour. Like, I give it a redstone pulse and it stays on for an hour, but I don't want an hour. I'm not going to lie to you. I've got it calculated. It's 35 ticks. I've calculated it perfectly, because otherwise it wouldn't work. If I do this while recording, I'll go crazy. It lasts 15 days. You'd love it. Let's review. This extends, nothing happens. Then it goes down and back up. When it's done going up, it does this, and something will happen. The thing is, I need to give it this much time. Look, I don't know how to explain it. You have to believe me, man. While this deactivates and this starts moving over there, I don't want the machine to go down. So to keep it from going down, I have to make sure this doesn't activate immediately, but instead takes 35 ticks. Well, let's set it to 40. Come on. We'll set it to 40 ticks. And another 5. These are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and another 20 back. That's 40. To make sure we have extra ticks, it's fine. So it would take longer to turn on, okay? This is what I recommend if you have to work with redstone like this. Or just write it down on a piece of paper. Write down what things need to happen at each moment in time. Input A has to be on for X seconds. Input B, and you keep track of this. If you make a sketch, then the redstone part is super easy. What you shouldn't do is jump straight into redstone. You can do it. I do it. Honestly, I do it. But that's because I already have the skill. But the best thing is to make a sketch. Write it down in a notebook. Point A, point B, and that's it. Okay? Well, it's the moment of truth. I'm going to disconnect this, and we're going to test it. Okay? Now this goes down. While it goes down, it takes a long time. Let's speed it up. I did it backwards, didn't I? I think I did it backwards. Yeah, because this just deactivated when it wasn't supposed to. Okay? Now it should be moving. But I did it backwards. I mean, this needs to be here. This makes more sense now. 35 ticks. Come on, moment of truth. Although there's still the item part left. Moment of truth. This goes up now. Yes, now it works. Now it works. Now it works. Come on. I trust. Please, don't fail me. Don't fail me. This has redstone. I know about this. I just learned about create, but I do know about redstone. So the combination has to be wonderful. All right, I'm going to fast forward a little bit. Later, I'll adjust this timing as needed. I don't know when. But come on, okay? It didn't move. It didn't move. Why didn't it move? If I change the rotation order, I have to change this. It's not working for me, man. It's like it's going the other way. I understand that it is turning off, but it's not going to the side it's supposed to. But I don't know why. The redstone part works fine. What doesn't work well is the rotation order. All right, I realized something.
Y es que este delay está funcionando.
That's the opposite of what I want, so I don't need it. Go ahead. Yeah, right, it just worked. I barely looked at it. Next chunk already. That's awesome. But there won't be enough time, right? I'll add more blocks since I don't have any there. Maybe andesite. Now it should mine a few more. No, but it takes a long time. I have to speed that up somehow. My timing is off, man. Damn. But we've already made progress, huh? This is so fast. I really like this machine, man. I really like it. When on day 0 I wanted to do this, I never imagined something like this, man. I didn't imagine it would be this cool. I mean, I knew I could do something, but not this. This will go up soon. Well, it's making a lot of progress. I understand that lava shouldn't cause any problems. Or maybe it will when it falls into the water. It wouldn't make cobblestone when it touches the water. I'll put it back. This is how it's done, right? This should be full, I hope. I think so, but not much. Let's see if I can witness it properly now. Wow, that wasn't great. Let me try to fix it. All of this in the dark and in the air, huh? I'm doing it, okay? There's enough time for it to go up. There it is. That was it. Just had to set a repeater to 4 ticks. It doesn't need that much. How happy am I? Well, I can't really say. On a scale from 1 to 10, 1 is 15 or something like that. Anyway, I'm going to stop this because now what I want to do is have the items go onto a conveyor belt and come out somehow. Do you remember here when I did the kiss technique? They kiss, they pass the items. By the way, it was a little buggy, but well, I hope it doesn't bug out this time. I'll try the kiss technique using the machine itself. Let's see what happens. I could set up a conveyor belt here so items fall and get launched, dropping everything for me. I'm not sure if I'd have enough time. I think the hardest thing here is the timing, you know, because if it runs into obsidian, oh man, I've done that with lava myself. Yeah, things can get a bit messy here, you know. To avoid problems, maybe what we should do is put drills facing upwards so that when it goes up, it doesn't get stuck on anything. Maybe we should do something like that, you know. How far does the conveyor belt go? I think there was a limit. I don't know what it is. It says 20 blocks. I made it 16, covering the whole chunk. To extend it, I'd do something like this. I've done it before by adding one of those. Not like this. Like this. I spin it and extend to the other side. The extension, wow, I have to do this anyway. That's funny. Die. Okay, I'll place these kissing ones. I'll put 4, just in case. Not sure if I'll need more or less. I'll have to break these. These, much to my regret, but of course if I want them to kiss, I have to put 4 here. Supposedly, this acts like all the containers that are here. So it acts like all the chests. And it passes it over here. And this one also acts like that. Okay? So what I do need to connect, of course I want this to move with the machine. So, no, not with the machine. I want it to move with the crane's axis. So I have to connect this to this one, and I have to connect this to these, of course, and here I would need the brass ones that take out items, okay? Like this, in principle, it should take out the items, but only when they touch, of course. Okay, and now I have to connect this rope. No further complications. I'll set it to maximum speed, of course. But I don't want it to go that way. I want it to go the other way. All right, let's try. Let's make them kiss. Force a little kiss. Force a little kiss. I want to make this go down. How do I make this go down? Like this, right? That's it. Okay, so how do I stop it? For now, I'm going to do this, okay? Trying not to burn it. Wow, this is crazy. So many items. That's cool, man. There are 2 whole chunks here. That's it. Otherwise, it brings me down. Okay, now it's time to deal with all these items coming in here. I have an idea of something I want to do. It's a bit expensive, but it's something I saw you could do back in episode 2 or 3, I think. And I said, wow, will this ever be useful to me? Well, today is the day. Today it's going to be useful. But like I said, it's pretty expensive. I need quite a bit of brass. I'll check if I have enough resources, especially redstone and quartz. I need a lot. I'm not sure I have enough. Okay, so the idea is that if you put a lot of these like this, the more the better, okay? And now I'll put some little shafts over here. One whole thing, which isn't little. Like this. Now I'm gonna make a few chests. This is kind of temporary, right? And for this to go into the chest, I put it like this. These andesite ones should be enough. Okay, so I don't have the items. But here, it would be filtered. Like the cobble, I'm gonna smelt it, okay? Look, here is where the cobble will go, which will go straight to nowhere. And here I can put diorite, andesite, various things, gravel, dirt, deep slate, and then like I filter out all the big stuff. And so only the ores come to me. Let's see how I do it. You realize we're close, right? If I do this, I've completed the challenge. I've already activated it. It just has to work. All right, it does its first phase. It goes down and glitches. Let's make this one go through quickly too. It goes up with no items. Everything's close together, but it's good enough for the challenge. I'm running out of time and cutting it close. All right, move on. It's starting to go down and should begin breaking things. Come on, I trust it. How cool is that? I'm getting used to it, but it's still super cool. The items should start coming in soon. Oh, not yet. It has to mine everything first. We'll have to wait a while. It's funny watching from here. It looks like they're editing it. Honestly, I thought I'd do something similar, but not this cool. I never expected it to be this fun. Such a fun machine. Crap, I didn't stick them. What a mess. They're not going to... Oh, wait. I'll put them in manually first. Oh, it won't let me stick it. If this happens to you during testing, break it right away. Now it works. Perfect. Problem solved like nothing happened. How's this going? It's almost at deep slate. It'll be here soon. It drops the items. Time to start sorting dirt. How does it work here? Wow. Is there no more? I can't believe it. Okay. I'm gonna take more items to do this. I'd like to know why they haven't come down, honestly. I already told you that I don't know if it's a bug, but the first time I tried them, I got the feeling that sometimes they didn't work. This one here, this one here, this one here, and I'm missing gravel. Okay, I have enough now. The slate, this is distributed like this. Honestly, it's super, super convenient. And not much else, really. Let's go. I mean, I just go tap, 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 and this should already be filtered. Okay, this one didn't have a filter. Same as before. Of course, they get distributed. I could make a filter for each ore. That would work too. Let's keep mining. Cobblestone is honestly very renewable. I have a farm for it. So what I'm going to do is obviously just burn it, and that's it. So I'm not worried at all. And besides, it's what I have the most of. Almost everything is cobblestone. So I'm getting rid of a lot of items already. I'm taking a lot of load off this. It's coming, next batch. Please don't let the items fail now. I want them all. Ugh, it failed. I'm gonna relog. This has happened to me before. In creative mode, when I've tested things, it works sometimes and sometimes not. Here it comes. Please don't fail me. Now it works. Maybe relogging fixed it, but let's see it in action. There it is. Almost everything is cobblestone, but I promise there's more. If you see it pause a little, it's because I put 4. Maybe that's why. Okay, those ores should go here. Well, they're going to be distributed among these. Oh, look, gravel. That's it. So I'm going to set this one up to distribute gravel. They get distributed pretty evenly among these 3, more or less. Here come more. Look, guys, we did it. 10 days. We did it. What do you mean? I did it, okay? Not you, okay? Well, yeah, you've been with me a lot. Wow, what a crazy ride. Here comes redstone, new redstone. Look. Wow, so this is gonna go here. Ah, this one's full. Wow, it's already full, huh? Well, maybe this one needs to be burned too. We'll see. Diamonds, redstone, copper, lapis lazuli, even obsidian, gold, copper. I'm speechless. How poetic. Behind me is all the progress needed to get to what we're doing here. And it keeps going, huh? And now it's going to keep going. I think this has been one of the most beautiful journeys on my channel. I really appreciate you joining me during these 10 days. One of the best experiences of my life, if you ask me. And it's just me here at my computer. That's all there is to it. I don't know if this is the end or just the beginning. But what I do know is that I want to keep building. Things I've never heard in my life. I still haven't heard anything. Things I haven't
heard in my life.